To be back. It's good to be here. And I just want to put you all in my gallery view for a moment. So if you put on your um, camera, it's really, really sweet to get to see you. This is one of my favorite parts. Oh, that's better. Welcome, Jen. Welcome, Pat. Welcome, Antoinette. Good to see you. Good to see you, Linen Leaf. Hi, Sylvia, Carol, Randy. And then Joshua, I don't think that's your name. It's probably somebody else's name on your computer, but good to see you. And then if you would like to tell me where you're from, it's really wonderful to hear and to see where we're weaving in from. We have friends that come from as far away as Malta. We have friends from Europe, other places in the world that it's really sweet. Germany, Norway, London. Welcome, Zunera. Welcome, Rodney. Welcome, Jessica. Jen's coming from Kansas City. And another Jen, the one N Jen, is from Phoenix. Oh boy, thanks for letting us know, everyone. It's popping in real fast. It's fun to see how we're lighting up the globe together. Here comes Agnes from Malta. I'm glad she made it today. It's really sweet. Tejas from India. Welcome. Welcome. Kimberly, good to see you. From California, like me. I'm up in Northern California, Marin County, and it is beautiful. It's so nice today. I had a wonderful walk in the beauty of this late spring. It's been a while since we've done the Oracle office hours, and we have some new things to share about today. I'm going to orient people who are new. Those of you who are here for the first time, as we're saying where we're coming from, also let me know if it's your first time. And this is a wonderful live community, loving, safe container to share how we're feeling, to share what's real for us. So if there's a word that you want to presence yourself with, that could be anything. Anything is welcome. It could be delighted, tired, whatever's real. I've been working for over 15 years with the archetypes of the divine feminine in a mystery school. And one of the things I love the most about this work is we begin with the great mother, the mother of us all, who says, there's nothing you need to do to make me love you. There's nothing you can do to make me not love you. I simply love you. Shadow and light, you are lovable. So this is a place we can come together in that spirit of whatever's real, whatever's here is welcome. You are held, you are seen. And as we co-create this container, we receive so much medicine, good medicine in that way that it's like the spirit medicine from each other's hearts, from our shares. So if there's something else you want to presence yourself with, feel free to do that. I am going to be really transparent and vulnerable. I've been having a wild couple weeks of good challenges. I would say that the true meaning of initiation is challenge, and it's how we meet the challenges, how we keep showing up and bringing ourselves authentically, even when it's not as smooth sailing. So if you're also going through challenges, then this is a compassionate place for you to be real and to share. Randy says, no pressure, no diamonds. Exactly. It was almost like you knew before. So as we see all these wonderful places on earth that we're coming in from, we can see that we're all this family of humans that are awakening together. If you're attracted to this kind of work, to the mysteries, to the divine feminine, there's a part of your heart that is longing for this balancing coming onto the planet, a part of your essence that knows that we're all needed to come into the heart. For me, if we cooked it down alchemically into a little gold nugget, what the mystery school teachings have been for me is about unconditional love, about whatever's in the way of that is the alchemy. that we're coming into the heart to step forward together into a new frequency. And all of us are needed. All of us are needed. So Simone says, only through challenges we grow. Exactly. And, the reason why I decided to do these calls was because it's sweet and fun and great to be together, but also because we're all going through major initiations and challenges in our own ways, in our relationships, in our transitions with choices, big choices about work and where we want to live. And there's different themes that have woven through these calls over this time that have been coming. And what I notice is, wow, people come and then you start to hear how many others have very similar challenges, very similar initiations. So when we know we're not alone, when we're in each other's sacred mirrors, we can really feel held. We can feel like, it's a bridge to the heart of unity consciousness. Yeah. Carol says it's really, really hot. Carol's dealing with very hot weather. I hope that you have a way of getting some breeze there, Carol. And Simone says it's very important. We only get what we can handle. It's beautiful that you said that, and we're going to dive into the reading and the collective reading in a moment. I just wanted to share a little bit more, and then we'll ground and begin. Something happened that I felt like, wow, this is a big shock to what I think is happening in my life. But then when I started to see it through the lens of, I'm loved, the universe is conspiring on my behalf, the veils lift and the truth will set you free. And then no matter what's happened, it becomes this amazing opportunity. It's like, oh, now what, right? We only get what we can handle when we're not contracted into a place of fear or shame or victimization. No matter what happens, we can choose, we can move forward and trust it's happening for us, not against us. So that's how I'm holding my present moment initiation. Joyce says, I'm in a beautiful place by the Adriatic Sea. Wonderful, Joyce. How beautiful. Do you want to tell us the name of the town? That's exciting. And Randy, I am not even sure how to say the word that you wrote. It sounds very cool. Iatrogenesis. Iatrogenesis. Sounds cool. You're giving me homework. I'll have to be like Googling that after this. All right, before we choose our collective card, which is the first reading I do, and then we're going to get into some individual readings where I'd like to invite new people to raise their hand first. Just in case you're not familiar with Zoom, I'll give you a quick tutorial. If you scroll your little arrow down to the bottom, you'll see on the bottom bar of Zoom a reaction smiley face, and there's an upward arrow there. That is a way to raise your hand. So if you haven't had a reading, and I see someone's already done it, so thank you. I will call on you first. That is a great way to know that you want one. And Joyce says, Bellaria Igea Marina. Wow, near Rimini. I know Rimini. I lived in Italy for 7 years. I love Rimini and the seaside there. Beautiful. It sounds so good to just speak the name of that town. Bellaria Igea Marina. Wonderful. All right, here we go. Let's dive into the heart. I'm going to offer some simple tools. These are from the Mystery School training. So we're going to activate our hands of light by rubbing them together, bringing them into the simple mudra of Namaste, the prayer at the heart for a moment, and then place your right palm of light right on your heart, closing your eyes with me. You can anchor yourself even more by putting your other hand, your other palm on your lower belly under your navel. Taking 3 breaths deeply into the belly. Feeling the prana, the life force, and taking this time for yourself to come inward, come into the central channel by leaning a little bit further back. Let's do 2 more big sighs together. Ah, the sound of our own voice, resonating, soothing, easing the mind, relaxing the body, calming the emotions. One more big sigh. Ah, letting the sigh go and give your precious heart just a little bit of energy by a subtle pressure with a little spiral, as if you're just saying hello. This releases oxytocin. It's good for your nervous system, helps to soothe and calm. And as you lean back, bow the chin a little bit down and put all your single pointed attention onto your beautiful sacred heart. And in this moment, no matter what you're going through, all the unknowns, all the feelings, or just perhaps this desire to just drop in and feel this magic, this mystical portal open for you here in the sacred heart, tapping into your dream, your desire, and your longing, and feel that welling up like a deep, deep breath from the heart, right into the back heart, and just feeling no matter what's going on, you are safe, you are loved, you are here, you're held in this moment. And we are together in the one heart as I come into my heart and you come into your heart. That is the true meaning of namaste. There's truly only one of us here. So before we open our eyes, just take a moment to imagine this beautiful heart light just filling up your whole physical body. There might be a particular color frequency that's coming through, and allowing that to move through the central channel, downward, and just feeling our collective bright lights like light nodes across the planet. And then we're going to ground down together, down through what we're sitting on, down, down below, down through the building, into the earth, and feeling all of our luminous grounding cords just saying hello to Mother Earth, and feeling how she is holding us all. She nurtures and sustains us in her infinite generosity. And let's just feel a moment of gratitude for that. Deep breath, and then bringing our attention from Mama Earth's core. And you can visualize that sometimes like a crystalline, bright, wonderful energy just emanating back up, back all the way up through you, through your heart. And now letting our hearts come, our hearts, our hands come off the heart and the belly. And I'm bringing my palms up to the side, almost like heart wings. And just imagine that we're sitting in this virtual temple space and we're wingtip to wingtip, fingertip to fingertip, but these are like energetic wings, back heart wings touching. Deep breath. And then we raise our palms of light to the brow again, pressing them together. We give thanks for this day. We give thanks for this chance to come together in this good way. And let's open our eyes. Bow to you. Thank you for being here with me. So, my loves, let's pull a card for our collective reading together. These are the beautiful alchemical cards of the 13 Moon Oracle. And you'll see the peacock feathers. And if you've been here with me before, you've heard me speak about why the peacock is such a magical alchemical bird. It's almost a mystical creature because peacocks can eat anything. They can eat poison and they transmute it into beauty. And then when they pass to spirit, it takes a really long time for their bodies to decay. Their beauty remains. So I'm going to choose our collective card. And this one, you can take some of this medicine for yourself and for the greater collective at this time. Let's see what comes. Just feeling, sometimes a card will move or show me. There it is. All right. Woo, this is so fun. Passion. Look at that, the beauty of that, this fire flower, this passion, this downward triangle that represents the Shri mudra of the divine feminine, the portal between dimensions, like the yoni portal, and passion. And this particular frequency card, this color is the second chakra. It's so much about the Shakti energy, the primal energy that flows through us. And it not only heals our body and gives us this incredible chi and power to create, it ignites the flame of our heart's passion too. It brings us back to our yes. This is what we desire, that holy desire. Your desire is sacred. Your body is sacred. Those impulses of the body that guide us, if we follow that wisdom, it's sacred. So passion is here for us today as a collective card. And I had to chuckle because I go to something called Network Chiropractic weekly. And it's like this entrainment, attunement. It's not the bone cracking kind of chiropractor. It's just the opening of the nervous system, of the spine through subtle touch. And there's always a particular frequency or message that my body is communicating to me. And yesterday it was passion. She said, wow, this is a new pattern. You're really working with the ray of passion. And here it is. What a confirmation. And in my case, she said, it's connected to remembrance, remembering your passion. So I'm going to offer you this medicine with me, remembering what lights you up, remembering what makes you feel the most alive. This is the medicine of going deep into that time where maybe you were dancing, singing, eating a mango. You know who I'm talking to. There's ways that your body wisdom is going to tell you yes to this or no to that when we listen. And the primal goddess is always our ally on that archetypal level for being free, instinctual, and embodied. She's going to tell us, get out of the busy black, white, yes, no, maybe so mental confusion and drop into this innate body wisdom. So this is our collective medicine for the one. And if you can resonate with anything from this card, I'd love to hear what pinged you, what you felt when you were asked to remember what you're passionate about. When I was told that yesterday, this is about passion. Your body is like opening you up to the next level of passion and the remembrance of it. All I could think of is how much I love making music and how at one point I think I said, if I could just make music and do that full time, that would be amazing. But, you know, sometimes it's about the music of sharing the transmission and the song of the heart in different ways. This is a kind of jam session. This is an improv jam musically. Even if I sing a song today, I'm still in my passion. So we'll have to do that. So tell me, is anything lighting you up in your remembrance of what you are passionate about? Really feel into that. What gives you the full body yes? And the other medicine that's coming before we move on to our individual readings is, if it's not a full body yes, then it's a no. If it's a maybe, but your body's kind of like meh, it's a no. The mind will make all kinds of like excuses or justifications. But to be a powerful co-creator with the divine, follow that passion, follow that heart's desire, follow that energy, because that's where you're going to keep opening up to the next level, opening up to the true heart's desire. Yay, we have people dropping in what they're passionate about. Carol says poetry. Yes. Simone, music and singing as well. Wendy, music and poetry. We're all musy sisters, sisters in song and poem. Yes to that. Okay, this is reminding me as a very creative being, like I know we all are, when we were kids, we were creative geniuses. This system really can dampen your passion and your spirit. So let's collectively bring back what we loved as children and remember our creative joy. This is a recipe for higher frequency, more manifestation power, and fun. Copulin. I don't know if that's a real word. I have two to look up now, Randy. You're going to have to give me a hint. Yes. Okay. We're ready now for our first reading, but you can keep percolating on what you're passionate about and bring yourself back into the heart of that. So the first hand that I see up is Jen. Jen, would you like to come? Hi. I'm going to ask you to unmute. Can you do it?
Yes,
Yay. I'm going to pop you in. Good to see you. Welcome.
thank you.
Yeah.
This is
Can you
exciting.
remind me where you are? I was tracking so many places people said they're coming in from. Did you write yours? Where are you
Yes,
located?
I'm from Phoenix
Oh,
in
great.
Arizona.
I bet it's getting pretty hot there too. It's,
Yeah,
yeah.
really thought.
Yeah. Beautiful. So this is how it goes. I'm going to shuffle the cards for you, and then I'll take you off screen, but stay unmuted. And then when you're ready, I'll scroll my hand like I did for the collective reading, and it's your job to say now or there or stop. So that's your card, okay? So you get to pick it. Is this your first time, Jen?
Yes, this is my
Awesome.
first time.
Yay. Okay, don't mute yourself, and I'll bring you right back. So, my dear, we are going to go slowly across the cards and you say when. Let me make sure I can hear you. Say hello.
Hello,
Okay, here we go. Ready?
ready now.
Ooh, all right. You got a powerhouse. You got an archetype herself. There are three kinds of cards. Just look at that. There are sacred tool cards. There are frequency cards, like the collective reading was a frequency card. And this is the archetype of the divine feminine called the initiator. And the initiator has different goddesses associated with her. I would say that the goddess most closely associated. Oh, Jen, are you there?
Oh, I'm here.
Okay, great.
Can you see?
Yeah, I
Okay.
just didn't see you on my screen for a second. Oh, there you are again. Okay, the goddess most closely associated with the initiator is Isis. And Isis is one of the oldest, most beloved goddesses of the planet. She is also, we think of ancient Egypt and we're thinking of this great mother goddess. She's the goddess of healing and wisdom and compassion and waters from Egypt. And in this mystery school, she's also known as the great pruner. And the great pruner is the one that clears away that which no longer is real and that which no longer serves through her truth. So you'll see, this is actually my mentor and fairy goddess mother, Ariel herself. You'll see she has a hawk on her shoulder and the sacred tool of a sword. And the lightning bolts, this like catalytic, electrical, powerful energy that when you step into truth telling at this level, you become a lightning handler. Your life is going to be so lit up and powerful, and change happens. The sacred tool of the sword is about your truth. It's that alignment. Her expression is I challenge, I align, I clarify. So I'm going to bring you back in now that you've seen the card really well. Here we go. So Jen, if this comes up for you right now, what it's pointing to is that there's some area of your life that's asking you to step into even greater alignment, to challenge the illusions that have been going on, the patterns that are not aligned, and to clarify through your own speech, through your own truth telling. Now, the thing is, the initiator does not come with her sword pointed out at people. She doesn't attack with an aggressive, this is my truth and I'm going to judge you and shame you and blame you. She keeps that sword really vertical, like a divine lightning rod, clears her own channel, and speaks truth with love. In fact, her expression is true love tells the truth all the way, all the time. So it's your initiation to come back to that so that you can initiate others from that frequency, that love as truth and truth as love. So only you know in your heart where this is really resonating for you, where this is needed. I can see you nodding and taking it in, like just digesting it. Yeah. And if there's anything that's really resonant, a phrase or something that pinged you, I'd love to hear if there's anything that's like, oh yeah.
I'm not good with words, but when I do speak from the heart, it's with passion and love and truth. So
Yeah, that's a good
I
confirmation
love
for
truth.
you that it's time to speak up about something. And we know that it's truly ours to do when we are neutral, when there's no judgment or reactivity. And this is for everyone. I'm sure this is medicine for many other people here, as most of these cards are, because archetypes are such vast energies that are working with humanity, helping us all the time. So for you, because you know this, you're a wise woman, this is just asking you if there's any place that you're still swallowing down your voice or waiting too long, because sometimes omitting, avoiding, withholding, or, just, when it's your truth to tell, to listen to that. Listen to the timing, the divine timing. Yeah. My sense is there's something that's going to be shown to you very, very soon after receiving this that you'll know, oh, this is that. This is that.
Thank you very much. That was very heart, like it got me deep. I
Beautiful.
felt that very much.
Yeah, I'm
Thank
so
you.
glad you're resonating, and I'm so glad you're here. I look forward to seeing you again and hearing how it went. Okay. Much
Thank
love for
you.
now. Bye for now.
Bye.
All right, stay tuned because there's more coming though. There may be more goodness. I'm seeing so many hands up. It's exciting. It's good to see new people and meet you. And okay, I have to admit, I know you told me your name, but you're still Joshua in this. It's like Joshua's hands up, and then I come look. I'll unmute you. You can remind us what your name is.
Yes, sorry. My name is Kimberly.
Oh, right. Hello. Welcome,
Hi.
Kimberly. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Ah, so there's probably already been little pieces about the passion and the truth that, I mean, it's very much medicine for many of us. So let's see now for you if there's something that's going to deepen your personal inquiry, what you're here for. And you know the drill from hearing me tell Jen. So I'll bring you back in a moment. Stay unmuted. Okay, here we go. Okay, Kimberly. Ready?
Yes.
All right. Here we go.
Okay.
All right. You got another frequency card. It's got that fire element in it. Again, this time we're getting down into the lava, into the magma, into the depths. And you can see the word on the card is liberation. So, more than just that passion that fuels creativity and brings you back to your yes and your heart's yes, This is a frequency card of an archetype called the Creator, Destroyer, Preserver. And the goddess best known in this frequency is Kali. I don't know if you're familiar with Kali Ma, but she is a powerhouse and she takes no prisoners. There's a way that Kali, you know, a little bit about her story in the Hindu pantheon of gods and goddesses. She is the most powerful because the myth or the story goes that this demon Rakasha was devouring the realm or destroying the realm, and every time a god would try to win or injure him in a warlike way, every drop of his blood would become a little clone, a little fractal of the demon. So they couldn't stop him.
Yeah, go find out what Michael wants to do, will you?
Is that your background, Kimberly, or somebody else is unmuted? Maybe it's Jen. Jen, can you mute
It's me.
Okay, let's see.
Okay.
All right. So this demon was unstoppable. The most powerful gods couldn't figure it out because he kept fractaling. And this demon represents the illusions of our ego, the negative thought forms, the way that sometimes it just feels like unbearable, like there's this and then there's that. And then the gods said, we can't stop him. So out of her love for the realm, for humanity, for life, Parvati, the most beautiful wife of Shiva, the Indian goddess Parvati, she transformed herself into an even more ferocious form than that demon. And she devoured every drop of his blood before it touched the ground so that he couldn't replicate, and then devoured every little clone and replication of this demon. And I remember thinking, oh, I don't want to put a Kali statue or statuette in my home because it's really hard to look at her. She's pretty like tongue out and many armed and not your beautiful Aphrodite, right? This is a fierce face of the divine feminine. But she's the great liberator from all those demons of illusion, all those pretender voices, all those like suboptimal, dense frequencies that keep us in suffering and illusion and attachment. And when I asked the woman at this beautiful store, this import store, when you think of Kali, what do you think of? And she was from India, and she said, Kali Ma, she's the mother of compassion. The mother of compassion. So I'm going to bring you back in because there's not much to see on this card except this lava, but you got a deeper feeling about the energy that's coming up for you right now. It's this fierce face of love, this kind of love that, just like volcanoes, they'll destroy whole towns. Like my favorite area on the Big Island where I'd go snorkeling and go in the lithium baths and float in this like beautiful place, it's gone. It's just gone. And there's a lot of need to detach when that molten lava eats everything. That being said, that lava forms a whole new land, a bigger island. It brings life back through it again anew. So there's something here for you to take in deeply as the metaphor from the story and the energy of this lava, the energy of this that's being asked right now from you. And often when people get a creator, destroyer, preserver, there's also the preserver part. You can see the red, the black, and the flower petals, the white of the new life. That part will say, what is real? What is essence? What is indestructible, incorruptible? Because that's what you're being asked to really focus on right now. And let the things that have been really just causing havoc, it's like lava flow time. Enough, enough. Kali Ma is here for you. So that was not for the faint of heart, Kimberly.
I can tell. We'll have to research that story more.
Yeah, more than I mean, you can. It's written probably in books and online. You can read about the different ways Kali showed up in Hindu kind of literature. And, in some stories, it was Durga, the lion riding goddess that is also badass already on her own, that birthed Kali, an even more ferocious form from her third eye. And other stories, it's Parvati, the beautiful, peaceful wife of Shiva. And for you, more than knowing like intellectually more about her story, it's about what that touches in your awareness for your life. Like what things, it's like there's a big no, there's like a fierce no, and an enough of this. Like when Kali's like, enough of this, she's devouring every drop of that little demon of illusion. So
Mm-mm.
sacred rage is connected to this archetype. Sacred rage, that we, especially as women, have this impression that that is dark and unnecessary, and anger is lower frequency, but anger is the will to truth. And if we suppress our anger and our truth, it turns inward and becomes depression and sickness. So that sacred rage is health. That's where that fire of Shakti, like the passion card, comes back on board. That's when our joy comes back, when we're willing to actually go scream in a pillow, go into the forest, kick a dead log into a pulverine, like smithereens or whatever, pulverize it. That's actually really healthy, because then we're clearing it vertically, instead of it spewing out horizontally and creating pain and drama in our lives.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, that was a big goddess prescription pad there for you. And I don't even know what your original inquiry was. Just listen now where this is going to come back, and you'll be like, that's the no. That's the sacred rage and the enough of this and the no. You'll know.
Thank you.
Nice to see you and meet you. Bye for now. All right, let's do one more new person. I have some lovely beings. There's a lot of hands still up, but only one is on camera. So I'm going to call on Christina.
Hello.
Hi. How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Good. Have you related or resonated with any of the other archetypes that have come up so far?
Oh, definitely. Both of them for sure.
Yeah, it's like it's kind of hot in here for me. I'm like, wow, there's the passion and the fire that's more connected to our sacred yes, and our inner like Shakti, and then there's the like the no, that's the devouring no. Not on my watch. This Kali energy.
It's
Yeah.
funny you said that because I have the sun coming in the window on my back and heating me up. And I was like, wow, it's getting really hot in here. And I was like, on more level, on more levels than one, you could just like, you feel the heat.
Oh, yeah. And that is alchemy. So
Mm.
in the 13 Moon Mystery School, where I've been an initiate and then an apprentice and then an ordained priestess and now a teacher, we are working with inner alchemy with all of these archetypes, the goddess. And alchemy is literally the heating up and the changing of some pattern or some dense energy into a higher octave of consciousness. And, the lead to the gold basically is what we're up to. So if people are getting that catalytic heat today, I can see some nodding. Yes, that is what it's about. We are heating it up. Big smiles too. All right, Christina. So this is your time to really take this in. You can just feel into if you came with any area of your life that you're wanting guidance from the goddess, the download from the goddess, let's feel into who is here for you, what tool, what frequency, what goddess will come for you. And I'm fanning out the cards. And so when you are ready, we're going to choose your card. Here we go.
It's the top one that's sticking out by your nose. Yeah, right there.
Ooh, very different frequency. It's a sacred tool. Feel
Mhm.
this, just feel that. This one kind of fits my background the best so far.
Is that what it says? Harmonize?
Yeah, this is
Okay.
the sacred tool of the light shield. And you can see these beautiful symbols on it. But that's just an example of a light shield that is emanating. It's not protecting. It's not like a weapon of war that shields against arrows. That being said, when we harmonize and we balance our energy and we emanate from our heart, those arrows kind of bounce off us anyway. It's like a great metaphor for that. So the sacred tool of the light shield comes from an archetype called the Lady of Communion. And the Lady of Communion, the goddess most associated with her that we know of is Artemis. And Artemis is very balanced in her masculine and feminine energy. She's what some would call an androgyne. She can run with the deer and shoot the arrow better than any male god. She's strong, she's free, she's sovereign unto herself. And when you come into your heart and you balance your masculine and feminine energy and your divine and primal energy, you start to enact a very mystical, powerful initiation called Haros Gamos, the inner marriage. So this came for you today as a reminder that this is all in you, that this potential is in you, and that when you come from that balance and that harmony within, then you emanate such a light in this world. Your frequency is such medicine for the whole. Beings that are walking in that balance are lifting consciousness for everyone. So if you have been feeling like reflections, I like to call it the Hall of Mirrors curriculum. Like we're constantly dreaming up people and situations to see ourselves, to see who am I now? What is in that projection in the mirror? What is in that reflection in the mirror? And especially with the masculine, as women, with the men that are the closest to us, this is where we can really start to feel some of what is being asked to being brought more into the center, into harmony in our lives. So if there's certain patterns you're seeing with a man or men in your life, this is about this great inner marriage coming more into harmony for you. There's a metaphysical expression, as viewed, so appears. And so the more we clear our inner mirror, the more that the outer starts to look very different and more harmonic. So this is for you to keep weaving.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I hope that was good medicine for you. I'm sure it resonated for others here too. And if there's anything that you're especially like, that's my piece, I'm going to meditate or I'm going to contemplate that.
Yes, I mean, I had a conflict with my husband this morning, and it was over that. And I remember driving home after I have 6-year-old twins. I dropped them off at their little Montessori program, and driving home, I was saying, I feel like I'm in the masculine all the time. Like I have to be the doer and the creator of it all. And I just want to relax back into my feminine energy. And the conflict with my husband is you're too much in your feminine energy, unhealthy feminine energy. So this, I mean, this all just took place today. So, and of course, an ongoing experience. So that was an incredible reflection. And I had asked before we pulled a card specifically about how I could serve my little boys, my twins, in the highest way. And so really balancing out those energies, being the answer was just spot on. Thank you so much.
So beautiful. I have a very specific offering that I created about this called the Sun Heart Initiation.
Oh,
And yeah, I don't know if Zunera's here. Zu, are you here? If you are, I don't see her. I can pop it in the chat later. This is something that you might want to check out. If you
okay.
are able to visit my website,
Definitely.
you can find it there. So the Sun
Okay.
Heart came from my own journey around this and the inner marriage. there's very specific steps that will help. So I'd love to support you on that journey.
Thank you so much.
Oh, nice to meet you, Christina. Beautiful. All right, everybody. We're getting down to the end of our time together, and there are still so many hands up, but I want to let you know about a few things. Even if you don't get a reading this time, there's a high likelihood that you will next time, especially if your camera's on, because I really like that eye-to-eye, heart-to-heart connection and really feeling you as I'm connecting with you for the reading. And I want to let you know to save the date. We're going to do a beautiful summer solstice ceremony. It's a free community event, free live spiritual masterclass. Not only will we learn about these turn of the wheel events that our ancestors have been celebrating for millennia and why they're so powerful, it will be a beautiful temple-like experience with more tools, more beauty, more sharing. So that is Wednesday, June 19th, I believe. I believe it's 19th. We'll check. It's close to summer solstice, which is always around the 21st. Yes, Wednesday is the 19th. So stay tuned for that, and you should get an email about it. Thank you, Simone. Yes, it is. And then I wanted to share that there's a lot of new people in the community. I did a beautiful event called She Rises, and some of you were there. And then Charlotte Sophie and I did this other deepening temple called Awaken Your Inner Oracle. And if you missed those, they're going to be available soon through a community portal I've created called the Living Temple Portal, and other beautiful free gifts and deepening with the goddesses. So make sure you're on my mailing list so that you can get the invitation to the Living Temple Portal. And my website, because my assistant couldn't make it today, I'll just say my website is EdenAmadora.com. And when you go in there, oh yeah, you found it. Awesome, Christina. Thank you. Yeah, so Christina found what I'd mentioned. That's the Sun Heart initiation. I had this vision years ago. I had a mystical experience I'll share about maybe when I have more time on another call, where it was like the sun exploded in my heart and everything changed from that point. So I love sharing about the way of weaving and mending these splits in the Hall of Mirrors so we can live in the heart more and more together. And stay tuned. I'll be back next week. I'm going to be introducing some other powerful and wonderful priestess allies in future Oracle office hours. And we're playing with a new name for it. It's been brought to my attention that some people are like, I didn't know what it meant. I don't know what Oracle office hours is. So this is a chance for you to also give me some feedback. And you can do that through contacting me through the website or dropping it in the chat. And I'll ask again on our next Oracle office hours. The names that are coming are downloads from the goddess as one possibility, mystical insights as another possibility. And then the subtitle is free community divination reading. So let me know if you feel like, oh, my friends would get it if I told them what this was. We want to make sure that it's translating so people can receive the goodness and join us next time. All right, my loves, I bow to you. I thank you for showing up for yourself for this time, this sacred time, and I look forward to being with you next week. Only love. Bye for now, everyone. Bye.